Good morning, children. How are you all? Children, I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, in the previous class, we have discussed the gametogenesis, in which we have discussed that spermatogenesis process. So, today we are going to discuss about the oogenesis. This is the subtopic of gametogenesis. So children, what happens in the oogenesis? Mainly the formation of egg cell is done. Okay, formation and then the maturation. We can say egg cell or we can say the ovum also. So that it takes place in the Graafian follicles. So what happens, children? How the Graafian follicle cells form? In the oogenesis process is first initiated in the embryonic stage when the millions of the egg mother cell means oogonia are formed within the ovary, because this process is done in the ovary. So no more oogonia are formed and they added after the birth. Okay, so that the oogonia continuously multiply to form the primary oocyte, and then they enter the prophase first of the meiosis. You know that the prophase first is the longest phase of the meiosis. Okay, there are 5 sub stages are there: leptotene, zygotene, pectine, diplotene and dikinesis. These are 4 types of stage which are present in the prophase, so that it get temporarily arrest at that stage. Okay, children, you can see the diagram of the ovary. You can see this is the diagram of the ovary, and then each primary oocyte gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells to form the primary follicle. Okay, so that the many primary follicles degenerates during the phase of from the birth to the puberty, but therefore at the puberty only 60 to 80,000 primary follicles are left in each ovary. So what happens? This is the stage of the development of the Graafian follicle. First, the primary follicle is made up. It is the layer of granulosa cells which is surrounded a primary oocyte. Then what happens? The secondary follicle is formed, which is the more layer of the granulosa cells, and new theca, new outer covering is surrounded a primary oocyte. That in the third stage it is called the tertiary follicle, which is fluid filled cavity. You can see the cavity which is called the antrum and develops into the layer. These theca layer are formed, and the inner theca interna and the outer theca is called the externa. There are 2 types of theca present in the tertiary follicle. So children, last stage of the mature Graafian follicle. It is the fully mature follicles. Children, in the primary oocyte in the tertiary follicle grows and undergoes first unequal meiotic division. Meiotic division result into a formation of large haploid secondary oocyte and then first polar body, so that the secondary oocyte retain the nutrient rich cytoplasm of the primary oocyte. And last, the unknown that the whether the first polar body is divided further, these all 3 polar bodies ultimately degenerates. So you can see here the division of and how the ovum is formed. First, in the oogonia there are 2N cell. 2N means diploid cells. Diploid cells form the primary oocyte by the mitosis. After that, the primary oocyte grow in size, which is called the primary oocyte again. And then the meiosis division, the secondary oocyte and first polar body form. There are two types of meiosis division, and first is the mitosis. In the secondary meiosis division, three polar bodies are formed, and ovum is formed. So that ovum is retained and all the polar bodies are degenerate. Children, this is the diagram of the completely mature ovum. You can see the nucleus part, cytoplasma, first polar body, plasma membrane. There are the layers which are present. First is the zona pellucida and the outer layer is called the corona radiata. So that this is the spherical and non-motile structure, and the plasma membrane is the outermost layer. The outer to the plasma membrane is called the zona pellucida, and the outermost the layer formed is the follicle cells. So children, what is the difference between the spermatogenesis and oogenesis? First, the spermatogenesis process done in male and the oogenesis process is done in female, and spermatogenesis occurs in the testes, and there are only a limited growth phase. Then each primary spermatocyte gives 4 sperms, and no polar body form in this process, and begins it at the puberty and extend up to senility. So what happens in the oogenesis? In the oogenesis process occurs in the ovary and elaborated growth phase. Each primary oocyte gives only one ovum, and all the polar bodies are formed which are degenerate, and oogenesis begins at the embryonic stage but suspends up to the puberty. It ceases around the age of 50. So hope children this topic is clear to you. Children, today you should write down the difference between the spermatogenesis and oogenesis in your biology notebook. Thank you children.